Hey there, welcome in. This is Nancy Ducharme from Rise Higher Astrology. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you are in the world. I hope that you're tuning into this. So today is May 2nd. It's Friday already. The week has flown by so quickly, but not only has the week flown by, it seems like this whole year is going by way too fast. I'm here to give you the daily energy, the daily tea of what's happening with the planets. And I am a certified professional Western astrologer, but I'm also a Neo-Vedic astrologer, meaning that I also understand the sidereal chart system. And I'm actually doing my daily reports in the sidereal system because this is where the planets are actually located astronomically. Okay. And for for you and I, these are extremely challenging times. So the planets, where they're located in the heavens, it matters because the true dignity of the planets matter. We need to have, and of course, dignities are the conditions of the planets, whether they're in their fall or if they're exalted, if they're in their domicile. We want to know exactly what the planets are doing, how they're behaving, and how they're talking to each other. And so, depending on which sign they're in, that's going to give us the true flavor of what's really unfolding here in the universe. And I always say, as above, so below. So if you tune into the sidereal chart system, you're going to see that it's telling the true story of what is happening on the planet right now. We have a lot of turmoil, I guess is the right word for this, a lot of turmoil and chaos that's happening. So, I want to be able to be with you on a daily basis to let you know what's up and to also give you some hope because there is going to be, believe it or not, according to the sidereal charts, there is going to be a healing that will be taking place towards the end of this year, especially by the time Jupiter moves into Cancer. Okay. So we'll be getting into that a little bit later on, with the daily discussions. But right now, I just want to give you the energy that's coming in for today, May 2nd. Now, we look at the moon on a daily basis. The moon represents the public. Moon represents a lot of different things. It's also your mother, it's also your early childhood, your upbringing. But moon is the public, believe it or not. And it also represents the emotions, the subconscious and the conscious. And so we look at the moon every single day. The moon will spend 2.5 days in each zodiac sign. And every day she moves into a different lunar mansion. Now, in Vedic astrology, we call lunar mansions nakshatras. In Western astrology, these are very similar to the decans. Okay. So each zodiac sign is separated into three very distinct sections. And so today on May 2nd, the moon is in the lunar mansion called Punarvasu. And Punarvasu means return to the light. Okay, so Punarvasu it's a very auspicious, very good nakshatra, and it's ruled by Jupiter. So Jupiter happens to be 12 houses from the moon. So if we use the moon as the ascendant, we're going to take a peek at what all the other planets are doing in relation to the moon, and that's going to tell you exactly how the day will unfold. So Jupiter, excuse me, Jupiter is 12 houses away from the moon. So this means that you're probably going to be having lots of dreams. You probably noticed that over the past couple of days that you've been restless at night. It's harder to get to sleep. Okay. My advice to you, and by the way, if you take gummies. If you take THC gummies, which I sometimes do, the cannabis gummies, you won't dream as much, believe it or not. If you take if you take vitamin B12, any like B complex vitamins, you're going to dream a lot more. And that's just a little tip for you. But you probably noticed over the past couple of days that you haven't been sleeping very well. Okay. This is also because the moon is starting to zero in on Mars, which is in Cancer right now. You can see from my chart how closely the moon is coming into its own sign of Cancer, and it's going to be conjunct Mars. So this is not a good time with Mars being in the second house from the moon. It's not a very good time to be confronting people about some issues that you might be having. If there's a difficult conversation that needs to be um, shared with someone, you might want to wait until the moon is out of conjunct with Mars, maybe at the very tail end of Cancer in a few days. That would be a much better time for you to have a conversation, a serious conversation with someone, whether it's a loved one or it's at work. Now, the stellium that is happening in Pisces right here, this is 10th houses away from the moon. So there's a lot of stuff happening right now with your workplace. Maybe your boss is stressed out. Maybe there's just like this rush to get things done. My suggestion for you at this point in time is to hunker down, work really hard, but save whatever needs to be said in the workplace. It will have to wait until maybe the tail end of next week, because right now it's just not a very good time to communicate concerns, not without someone's feelings getting hurt. Okay. We do have today, Friday, ruled by the planet Venus. So tonight would be a great time to go out, have some fun. We still have um, transiting Venus conjunct Neptune. So this is a great time to go take in a movie, a nice dinner, maybe go see some, maybe a play or something really sweet and special. Okay. So this is the energy for today. Tomorrow I'll be back to talk about this Moon Mars conjunction that's going to be happening in the sign of Cancer. And if you would like to have a Vedic astrology reading done, I believe that every person who's had their Western charts done should have their Vedic chart done as well, to see both sides of the story. And don't forget that your soul contracts are embedded into that Vedic sidereal chart. So take a peek at it. I think you're going to be blown away. All right. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.